Hey guys, welcome back inside of the Plastic Planet. This might come as a shock to some of you guys, but I bought some toys recently. You guys want to see?
Knickknack's Plastic Planet presents. It's a Knickknack micro moment.
Alrighty guys, welcome back inside of the Plastic Planet. I am your host, Knickknack, hanging out with you guys tonight. And guess what? I got a couple new acquisitions to show off to you guys. Not a lot, nothing to get really excited about, but there's some definite gems in here to be sure. Picked this stuff up over the course of the last couple weeks. Yeah, I really wish I had $600 toy hauls to show you guys. That's really not the case. I'm kind of a realist here, and sometimes you gotta make those tough decisions between buying collectibles and saving for retirement and things like that. So anyway, I am a realist here on the Plastic Planet. So this isn't a huge toy haul, but it's a fun one. And it kind of starts with a little 3 3/4 inch Star Wars action. That's right, guys. I bought some 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures, and this is really rare for me. 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures is really the grandfather of my collection. That's what got it all started for me. If we're going as far back as my childhood, of course, with the 1970s and 80s vintage Kenner line. But it also brought me back into collecting as an adult with the Power of the Force 2 line beginning in 1995, and I really didn't get into it myself until 1996. So 3 3/4 inch has been the backbone of my collection for many, many years, almost 2 decades, but in the last 10 plus years, not so much. Maybe in the last 12 years, I really have hardly bought any 3 3/4 inch figures. But I found these this week. They were on sale. They were originally $10 at Walmart, and I got them on sale in their clearance aisle. Check your clearance aisles, guys, at Walmart and probably Targets, because they're getting ready to stock all that Q3 goodies, and so that means the Q2 and before stuff is going to be going on clearance. Probably already has. But yeah, it's a good time to check your clearance aisles, because that's when I like to get mass retail awesomeness. And I picked up these two figures. Originally they were $9.99, but they're really nice. It's a nice figure, and I like the packaging on these. They're kind of fun. I've never seen Star Wars figures packed in these little cylinders before, so that's kind of unique, kind of interesting. And the artwork's not too shabby. Look at that. That's not too bad, if you guys can see that. Little Chewbacca there. And of course, Luke Skywalker. Kind of dig that. Kind of like this a lot. Love that look. That's really cool. So anyway, yeah, these are not too bad. I don't know if I'm going to get them out of the package. In fact, I'm probably going to leave these in the packaging for now. I may get them out in the future, but I kind of like them like this. It's kind of fun, nice and compartmentalized. I can stack them up, just put them away somewhere. Yeah, so that's not too bad. Alrighty, so next on my list of things I picked this up at Gamestop. Oh, maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. I can't quite remember. It's been a little while, I think. I've had this sitting down here in the box. I've been kind of anxious to get him open, but I needed to shoot it to do that. So, yeah, I picked up the Penguin. The Penguin from Batman Returns. I don't know if you guys can see that because of the glare down here. Actually seeing like my double reflection going off the camera onto the cellophane here and back, so that's kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but really, really freaking cool figure. I got the Penguin, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. These DC Multiverse figures they range from absolutely like fantastic to borderline garbage. There's such a broad range of quality on these DC Multiverse figures as far as sculpt and paint apps go, but this one definitely is on that quality awesome side, as a lot of these GameStop exclusives seem to be, including the Linda Carter Wonder Woman I picked up earlier in the year as well. I would definitely put him on that same level. So he looks really, really freaking cool. So let's get him open, all right? Alrighty guys, so I took him out of his packaging, and holy hot damn, guys, wow, this is a fantastic figure, and I'm going to show you why here right now. So he comes with a number of these little tiny pegs, and at first I was like, what the hell are these things for? Well, they actually help the figure sit on the stand. He's got, some traditional, foot pegs in there, foot slots, and fits in those pegs real nice, and he stands on the stand that is provided, and it's a beautiful stand as well. Absolutely fantastic. This is a great figure. As you guys can see, I don't know, man. I mean, this to me right here might be like 6-inch mass retail figure of the year. I don't kid. And you know what? I'm a little biased, and I have my candidates are a little limited because I don't, of course, collect Marvel Legends, and I don't collect a ton of like Star Wars Black Series, although I do collect some. But and I don't collect a ton of Multiverse for that matter either. But wow, this is like the best 6-inch figure I don't know, I've ever seen maybe. This is fantastic. I mean, look at the detail on him. I don't know if he's a dead ringer for Danny DeVito in 1991 when they were filming Batman Returns, but, still just absolutely fantastic. Again, it comes with that whole stand. It's got a nice label on it. It's got a nice backdrop, that Batman Returns Batman logo with the snow getting blown off it. Absolutely fantastic. Comes with a number of different accessories. Comes with his top hat here, and it comes with his umbrella. And of course, you can attach this attachment onto it to make it look like it's shooting a bullet, which is really cool. And of course, those other pegs and a couple of different hand assortments or flipper assortments, if you will. But yeah, this is an absolutely awesome frickin' figure. And for $25, $25. That's just freaking awesome. He's got soft goods. His overcoat is soft goods, so that's really cool. That's a quality ad. Yeah, guys, if I had to give this a rating, if I was playing, Rob Banks over at the Red Cup Review, this would be 5 red cups, but it's not the Red Cup Review, so I'm going to give it like 10 stars. So no, this is an absolutely fantastic figure and well worth the $25. If you can still find him at your GameStops, pick him up. He's great. All right, well, that Penguin is absolutely fantastic. I don't normally just hoop and holler over mass retail 6-inch action figures, but that one's really good. So to top that, for my last showcase tonight, it's going to be a tall order, but I think I have a figure that is very, very much up for that challenge. And to plug another YouTube channel, I was watching Cincy Nerd last week, and he showcased this figure as well, and kind of got me, and kind of got my appetite whetted for it, so to speak. And so when I was in Walmart this last weekend, I actually went over to Walmart to buy a mini fridge, but I ended up walking out with this instead, and I think I did just fine. And of course, is the Transformers Siege of Cybertron Jetfire. This looks amazing. This looks like an absolutely awesome figure, particularly not with all this crap on him, but particularly here. And since he showed this figure off, as I mentioned just now, in his one of his videos recently, and it looks to me like a Masterpiece Transformer figure. And you know what? I love Masterpiece Transformers. I really love fans' toys, third-party Masterpiece Transformers, but they are so expensive. As if you guys are familiar with them, they are very, very expensive. And so if you can cut corners on pricing at some points for different characters, and this might just be the way to go, because I only paid, well, it's not like it was cheap, but I paid $79.99 for him, $80 at Walmart for him, and he's also available at the same price on Amazon, I noted as well. So if you don't want to go and deal with your Walmart, you can just get him off Amazon. But anyway, he looks absolutely fantastic, so let's get this guy out of the box as well. Holy crap, this is an absolute beautiful action figure here. This Siege of Cybertron, or War for Cybertron Hasbro piece. This is absolutely beautiful. He is rather large, if you guys can't tell. I'll just scale him up next just for scaling purposes. You can see him next to a 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figure. He looks really good, guys. I know Fans Toys is doing a very impressive Jetfire. But you know what? If you're on a budget and you really want to get a masterpiece quality or masterpiece looking Jetfire into your collection on a budget, this would be the way to go, I would think, because that $79.99 price point is very friendly for most collectors, as opposed to paying $300+. This is an absolutely gorgeous figure. Really digging him. He really does look like Jetfire straight out of the G1 cartoon. Of course, that his head can be transformed, so he looks more like the original G1 action figure, which of course was actually I believe that was a Bandai action figure that Hasbro brought in for Jetfire. And for legal purposes, if I know my Transformer history right, Hasbro didn't use Jetfire very much in the cartoon just because of legal issues they got into with, I believe, Bandai. So that's why Jetfire had a limited presence in the original G1 cartoon. There's other YouTube channels that can explain that much better than I can. But yeah, so just still absolutely fantastic figure. A number of accessories come with him. He's got his battle armor. He's got some gun placements, some missile placements. I'm sure they would fit him in both robot mode and in airplane mode. I am not going to do the honor of attempting to transform him tonight, guys. I really hate transforming modern Transformers. This isn't a review, it's a showcase, and if you guys can tell, I think 90% of Transformer collectors keep their stuff in robot mode anyway, so you're just going to get a nice impression of what this figure looks like in robot mode here tonight, and you can make that decision if you want to purchase him, I think, based off this pretty much. You can see the plane mode here on the packaging, and again, very indicative of the original G1 cartoon. Looks absolutely fantastic. Really am digging this. He also comes with these little like laser blasts that you can put on his guns. Let's do that. Let's get those laser blasts on. Show you guys. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how great that looks. And these actually, these blaster beams actually do break apart, so you can kind of put them in different configurations depending on what mode you have them in. And of course, they also work with all the other gun placements that he comes with as well. So really freaking awesome. He's got these ones as well. It's almost like you could put these on him too. So it looks like he's taking damage perhaps. So yeah, really freaking awesome. You get a lot here for $79.99. This is a real value figure, really awesome looking figure, and in my opinion, absolutely worth the money. Alrighty, and one final note, if you were concerned about how this figure might scale up with your other Masterpiece figures, well, fear not. This is my MP10 Optimus Prime, and you can see he scales up beautifully with him. That looks very G1 cartoonish, and no, your eyes aren't fooling you. You can switch that Decepticon logo and the Autobot logo. It's got a little spinner on it, and you can have him switch alliances. So that's really freaking cool, and that is definitely a callback to the original G1 cartoon when he was originally a peaceful Decepticon scientist with his good friend Starscream before the Cybertronian Wars made everyone bitter and evil and hate each other. So yeah, absolutely freaking awesome. So yeah, he scales up beautifully with the MP10 Optimus Prime, and he's gonna look really good on my Masterpiece shelf. And not to sound like a Hasbro salesman here or anything, but he'd look good on yours as well. Alrighty guys, well that's going to wrap up this edition of the Plastic Planet. I hope you guys enjoyed that little tiny micro showcase of my recent acquisitions. Most notably that really awesome Multiverse Penguin figure, and this baby right here. Of course, this awesome Jetfire, Siege of Cybertron, War for Cybertron, whatever figure. He's at your Walmarts right now, guys. Maybe Targets, I don't know. I found mine at Walmart. He's also available on Amazon.com, as I mentioned earlier. $79.99, great price point for a great figure. Very cool. I'm holding him next to my head. And yeah, he's good. He's just amazing. Really cool figure. Really glad I picked him up. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed checking those out with me tonight. And guys, please do like, share, comment. Please do subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And I'll be back real soon, guys, for some more awesome plastic goodness. In the meantime, guys, life is oh so very short, guys, so get out there and fill it with some plastic crap. Like this. Or like that penguin. Can't recommend this enough, though. This is freaking awesome. Alright, guys, later. Love you. Bye.